off, get desperate. Red light is on, and we're set. Ready. They jumped in a magnificent line. Norwich was easily the best out, though, and leads Oregon Hikers pushed along to try and head it off in the early stages. Wider out was He's Angelic, who's going up on the outside of the leader now as it takes over the favourite Oregon Hiker. Divine Flirt has raced in 4th place, one off the fence. Smoky Mountain is out wider, and well back is On the Full, and Rommel's Angel, the roughie of the field, is back last of all. Coming to the home turn, 5.50 to go. Oregon Hiker well held, leads by a neck. He's Angelic, Norwich down on the inside, then Divine Flirt. Out wider on the track, Smoky Mountain's done it tough from Rommel's Angel, and Neil DeLong is On the Full. In the straight though, Oregon Hiker is still under a hold and leads by a length. On the outside, He's Angelic. Norwich is trying to come through nearer the inside, and they look to have it between them from Rommel's Angel and On the Full. Inside the 200, Oregon Hiker in front. Norwich is cutting it down. In front though, Oregon Hiker. Norwich is coming hard. Oregon Hiker clinging on from Norwich and just wins. Oregon Hiker by head to Norwich. A really good first up run, and 3 lengths away. Third was He's Angelic. 4th in is On the Full, then Divine Flirt, Smoky Mountain, and last home is Rommel's Angel. Oregon Hiker gets the money. Just wins from Norwich, who gave a great sight, was bottled up there, travelling very strongly behind the leader, and looked to have plenty of petrol in the tank. Norwich on the corner as a matter of getting a run. The run came when He's Angelic dropped off after doing the bullocking work. Oregon Hiker had a little bit of a kick, and Norwich just couldn't quite reel him in. 2, 5, 4 and 6 On the Full, who was niggled out on the fence, second last on the corner, has run up into 4th place. And back behind them, Divine Flirt, who just battled away after having a very nice run, one off the fence. And then Smoky Mountain, who did it tough and might go okay in a weaker race and drawn a gate. And Rommel's Angel did enough there, back in last spot, was out of its depth a little bit. So again, another one who could drop back in class and perform well. 2, 5, 4 and 6. 2, 5, 4 and 6 in the Tap Touch West Speed Platinum Handicap to kick it off. And the leader gets home. The horse sitting behind it has run second. The margin a long head, 2 3/4, 58.42. The last 600, 33 and 73. Well, Brett Pope is the winning trainer, and great to see Brett winning races in town. We'll head down and have a chat with him and with Lockie.
Thanks, Rich. No Brett Pope here on course. He's at Mount Magnet, but winning representative Hayden Hodgkinson joins me now. Hayden, congratulations on the win. Oregon Hiker, he's clearly returned in really good order.
Yeah, thank you very much. Real good. Happy to have one, and even for Brett at Mount Magnet. So it's good to have a winner here for him.
How are you feeling coming into today? Obviously the boss at Mount Magnet, he left up the duties to you on your own. Was there a sense of nervousness or a sense of anticipation saddling up the favourite in the first?
It was a little bit nervous, but we knew he was going to come real close. It was great for him to pull through and come first for us.
In the run, he bounced straight to the lead. From there, did your confidence only grow in the horse?
Yeah, very much confidence in him. So.
Now, Hayden, how do you fancy yourself as a judge? Mount Magnet, the boss has 5 runners in single figures. Can you give the punters the best from the stable at Mount Magnet?
I reckon the last in the cup, bar time. I reckon he'll come through for us.
So we'll be patient and back bar time in the last. Sounds like a plan. Congratulations here, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There's Hayden Hodgkinson after the win of Oregon Hiker. As we've said on a couple of occasions, Scott, it's a stable we need to be following at Mount Magnet. Brett Pope, he does plenty of travelling with his horses each year. In fact, he does a holiday and generally takes some horses up to Carnarvon, I think, on his way through. So he's not a stranger to travelling the horses far and wide. And for a stable that has representation at the metro level, clearly it's going to be a big drop in grade when they go to Mount Magnet.
It certainly will be. Well, Brett had a winner at Carnarvon earlier in the season. He took the Coolican King up there and he led all the way and won a race up there for Bo Edwards. So he's already a winner at Carnarvon, and that team at Mount Magnet looks pretty good. He's got a maiden filly going around over 1,000 who's very speedy, and Shazfa. I would imagine that she'll be right there in the firing line. And in the cup there, bar time, well, the last time he raced here was in a West Speed Platinum over a mile. He led them on the grass, so you would think at 1,800 he'll lead them on the dirt, and that would make him one of the main players there, you'd think, in today's Mount Magnet Cup. But we'll also get Riley Morgan's opinion later on when he takes you through all the form.
Absolutely, but it's a great start to the day for the Brett Pope stable, and also Luke Campbell, who continues to boot home plenty of winners, and here he is catching up with Scotty.
We'll let him weigh in here with Chief Steward Brad Lewis, and then we'll get a word from Luke Campbell, who goes back-to-back on this horse. He led and won a Class 1, and now he's led and won a West Speed Platinum, both of those over 1,000 metres. And then here today, he goes from midweek grade to Saturday grade and continues on his merry way. Luke joins us now. Luke, I was watching you in the barriers, and it looked like you were almost, for the leader, the last one out of the machine.
Yeah, look, he's a bit funny in the barriers. He he has got his quirks in there, so I had one of the attendants up with me, just keeping him as relaxed as I could. And his first step into the race was not as good as I was hoping, but from then on I was always going to be positive, and he mustered quite quickly, so credit to the horse, and he got there and relaxed well. From
there on you sort of controlled the race, and at the top of the home straight you could probably feel that Willie Pike's horse on the outside wasn't really the challenger.
Yeah, look, I was going really good coming to the corner. I just give him a bit of a squeeze, and I knew Pikey was to my outside. I was aware of that, and he was also on one of probably the chances of the race, you could say. But yeah, I give mine a squeeze, and then I felt Pikey's drop off, and I thought, geez, this is good, you know. I did take a while to pull the stick on him, but I wanted to really get him balanced and, you know, let him sort of extend before I did too much on him because he was going very well. But no. Finished off really well, tough effort by the horse.
So talk us through the thought process there when you let him balance up and you don't pull the stick for quite a long time.
Yeah, well, I sort of felt like I didn't need to. Like, as I said, he was going very well at the top of the straight. I was able to let him balance, which was ideal. I just had him going sort of hands and heels, and he was extending out really nice. And then I sort of felt the horse to the outside, Norwich, that Holly was on. Then I thought, I better pull the stick on him and get a bit busy. But, you know, because I waited, I did feel that he kicked, you know. I feel like sometimes when you ride, you pull the stick too early, they don't kick as well. But if you can really let them balance up and get through their gears, when you do give them a hit, they do really fine for you.
Really good insight. What about for the rest of the day? What does your book look like?
Look, I actually thought coming to the races today that my best ride was probably Capital Flight. I know he does have the 60 kilos. I do obviously claim 1.5 off him, but with scratching of the Gangemi's horse, I feel like it does map a little bit easier for me maybe. Hopefully I can sort of be in behind the speed maybe. But look, I've got a good affiliation with the horse over his sort of career, and I'm sure he'll put in a good run today.
Time for a photo. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Lukey Campbell combining with a Brett Pope yard and Oregon Hiker to take out the opener here at Belmont Park. On the other side, we'll be going to the Goldfields for the Kalgoorlie Roadshow with their upcoming carnival only a couple of weeks away.
Hey Scotty, how are you?
That photo was to Wayne.